Adobe has a treasure trove of data in terms of shopping. What is that data telling you so far about trends and how consumers are putting their money to work?
So we are breaking records across the board this season. I mean, it's absolutely been tremendous to watch. Thanksgiving, huge record with $3.7 billion in sales. Of course, Black Friday came in at $6.2 billion. The latest information I have shows that over the weekend, consumers spent $6.4 billion, an increase of over 20% year on year. So we're trending terrifically. The season to date, the holiday selling season, November through December, at over $50 billion right now. So just phenomenal.
Do you have insight into what people are buying and where they're buying it?
I have insight into what people are buying, less into the geographic distribution, but toys are obviously very, very hot. A lot of these interactive dolls, things like Scruffaloves, Grumblies, Pomsies, these interactive toys are just doing terrific, as well as video games.
John, one of the things I've been tracking in Adobe's data over the years is the growth of mobile. At this point this year, it looks like it is 42.6% of sales thus far, just barely trailing desktop. Does that translate into who you expect to benefit the most from this continuing e-commerce surge? Companies like Amazon that were ahead in mobile and have really built a lot of capability into their mobile platforms?
Yeah, for sure. Mobile's big for Amazon. What we would say is that, in like Cyber Monday and Cyber Week is important for the company. We expect Amazon to generate about $400 million a day in North American e-commerce on average in the fourth quarter. And while Cyber Monday is big and mobile engagement is big for Cyber Monday, it's not going to make or break the quarter for Amazon in our view. One other thing we've noticed on just categories, Amazon for Cyber Monday and even Prime Day, they really push their electronics devices, their own suite, particularly and most recently the Echo devices. And we estimate 23% US household penetration of Echo devices, almost double over last year. And that's a way for Amazon to get consumers more consistently into their ecosystem.
We have, I think, an extra week between Thanksgiving and Christmas this year, and what we've seen in general over the last couple of years is that, and some of this has been driven by the shipping companies themselves who don't want to get snarled with too many packages coming into Christmas, but we've seen this elongation of the sales and the discounts and the offers by retailers. How does that affect the data?
So it actually brings the data forward a little bit, right? So we've started to see some of the Black Friday promotions actually start kicking off on Wednesday or even Monday of Thanksgiving week. And that's actually generated a tremendous amount of activity going into the holiday weekend. But we're still continuing to see this enormous growth. So even even as we're pulling those things in, we're still breaking records on a daily basis. I mean, I think we have a very good shot at having the first $8 billion online U.S. retail day today.
John, in terms of the shipping plans for Amazon, I mean, I know they're still moving a lot of stuff through the Postal Service, UPS, FedEx, but they're also continuing to build out their own transportation network. I think they just took their final delivery on a cargo plane from Atlas not too long ago. How should we think about that going into next year, especially when you do have price hikes from the likes of the Postal Service?
Yeah, I think Amazon's in good shape. We did a big project on Amazon's last mile delivery capabilities earlier this year. We estimate about 2 billion packages delivered in the U.S., Amazon packages delivered in the U.S. this year, and that's going to go to over 4 billion in 5 years. We think Amazon is set up well. We estimate they've invested $12 billion in their fulfillment and logistics infrastructure in the U.S. the last 5 years. We think they're going to invest about $40 billion in the upcoming 5 years as they try to get closer to customers, particularly around big markets. The other call out I would say on kind of delivery for Amazon is they want to control more of their own delivery. Again, particularly around big markets, they want to be, as you said, they want to be less reliant. They're going to become less reliant on the Postal Service, and they're doing that in two ways. One, they have local and regional independent third-party logistics providers plugged into their delivery stations, and then also they started this program this summer, the Amazon Delivery Partner Service Program, as a way to get entrepreneurs to start their own delivery companies and support the massive demand that Amazon has.
Jason, was talking about mobile a little bit earlier. It looks like mobile could catch up to desktop pretty soon in the next couple of years in terms of actual purchase. But we've been talking so much about bricks and clicks, this omni-channel idea of people shopping for something on a digital device and then going into store to pick it up. Are we in a way maybe understating mobile's influence because of that trend? People aren't necessarily buying on the device, but they're doing everything but?
We have seen an incredible rise in this buy online, pick up in store phenomena. We started measuring the data in January. It's up 120% since then. And for large enterprises, that's even greater, 250% increase year over year for this buy online, pick up in store behavior. We think it helps consumers skip the lines, pick up at their convenience. And we know from our surveys that merchants like to browse in stores. And that's even more true for millennials. Up to 60% of millennials say they actually need to have an interaction with the product before they make a sale.